Good morning, guys. I'm just after waking up. I said I'd grab my camera and start vlogging, and the battery's flashing already. I have to get up and get a new battery. There won't be much point in vlogging if the battery's dead. Okay, let's start that again. Good morning, guys. I hope you're having a fantastic morning. It's really early and I'm really tired. I don't think I slept very well last night, but I have to start work in like the next hour. So I said I'd just get up now and make a coffee. Ugh. I'm gonna make an iced coffee as well, so I'm just gonna leave that out to sit and put it in the fridge when it cools down, so I can have iced coffee later on, maybe around lunch. I didn't make any yesterday, so kind of raging about that because I could have had a nice iced coffee this morning. I had an podcast on last night, and usually I set like a timer for it to turn off after about like 15 minutes. Once I kind of like put it under my pillow, I'll probably listen to the first 3 minutes and then fall asleep, but I always leave it on for 15 just in case I'm struggling to fall asleep. But I forgot to do that last night, and I woke up in the middle of the night and there was like voices, and I was like, what the hell is happening? Or I'd left the podcast on, but you know the way where you're kind of like subconsciously listening to it. So I was hearing things about like murder and stuff, because obviously I'm listening to crime podcasts, and one of them was like about murder and about some man found in a forest, and I was like, oh my god. And I was having nightmares as I was listening to the podcast. I don't know. Anyway, I won't be doing that again. I always leave the sleep timer on. My god, I wake up listening to weird things. I don't have any major plans today. I am, like I said, gonna do a bit of work, and then I want to edit a video. I have a vlog to edit from the weekend. I need to find footage of, I filmed my iPhone unboxing, and I also did a pennies haul, and I have no idea where the footage is. I went through 2 or 3 of my memory cards. One is clearly missing, so I don't know where it is. I usually have like 4 memory cards, 5, no, 5, because I bought another one during the summer, or another one during the pandemic, I mean. So one is missing, and I have to find out, because I reckon that's where the iPhone footage is. And somebody is very sleepy this morning. Why did you sleep on the floor? Did you get a fright? He sleeps on the floor even though he has a bed. You're getting groomed in 2 weeks, aren't you? Yes, you are. Super excited for that. Yes. Somebody asked me where or how we named Chewie, and obviously if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that Chewie's a rescue, and when he came to us he had a different, well, I presume he had a different name because he was rescued. So we went through a couple of different names to try and get him to respond to it, and the one that he responded to the best was Chewie, and we came up with it because of Chewbacca from Star Wars, even though he looks more like an Ewok, but we call you Chewie after Chewbacca. Big Star Wars fans in this house. So I'm gonna make my first coffee now. I just poured the coffee in there. I'm just gonna make this be my hot coffee this morning, and then I'm gonna make a second one of these and leave it to sit out until it cools down, put it in the fridge to make my iced coffee later on. I love the smell of coffee, it's so nice. I'm just going to leave that to kind of percolate for a few minutes, or leave it to kind of blend, or what's the word I'm looking for? Soak for a few minutes, and then I'm going to just push down and make my coffee. You know how to make coffee. Our vet sent us this out over the weekend for Angel. It has a little bit of her hair in there. Because obviously we got her cremated, so we're going to be getting her ashes, but I just thought it was such a lovely touch just for the vets just to send that, and they sent us a lovely card too, so we made a magnet out of it and stuck it on the fridge, so every single time I go to the fridge it's like I think about her and that she's there. I don't know if any of you guys follow Nicole Concilio on Concilio. I'm sorry, I don't know how to actually say her surname properly. But anyway, I don't know if any of you guys follow her on YouTube. She's really, really great. I like her. She's a breath of fresh air. But she put up a tweet this morning, and I couldn't relate to a tweet any more than this. So she wrote, "If I don't like your vibe, I'm sorry, I'm blocking you, lol. I don't care if you didn't mean it to come off as mean. I don't want that energy on my page, period." And I was like, oh my god, that is exactly how I feel. When I used to block people back in the day, it used to be because they got really bitchy, or they got really horrible, or they made like a real snarky comment. Like, that does still happen, but I'll just block it straight away. Whereas what I used to do was I used to like respond to it and then start like arguments, and I used to be in bad form, or if I'd read something, the comment would put me in vile horrible form, and I'd be like snappy with everybody in my life, and I was like, why am I like this over a stranger on the internet? Whereas now I just kind of like block those people. I don't even think about it. But I also block people if I don't like your kind of vibe that I'm getting from you, the energy that you're giving off. I just don't want it in my life. For instance, when I was talking the other day about that girl who wrote like, why would you get your nails done? There's more important things in the world. The only reason I ever spoke about it afterwards is because I wanted to kind of make it clear that everything that you do for yourself, if it's self-love, is like important. Even if it's getting your nails, it's still like proving that you know, you're taking care of yourself, and if it makes you feel better, who the hell cares? But I would block a comment like that. The comment wasn't particularly nasty. It was just a vibe I don't want on my channel. And I just couldn't believe, like, when Nicole put that up today, because I literally had just blocked someone this morning, and then I read that tweet. She put it up, I don't know, maybe last night, and I just read it this morning. I put up a thing about like the straws and the plastic and stuff the other day when I went to Insomnia, and they didn't have paper straws, and someone was saying, yeah, but there's a bigger problem in the world, like plastic. I use my own plastic cup, and I have metal straws and stuff that I usually bring. I just forgot them on that particular morning, and they didn't have any alternatives other than that cup and that straw. That was it in the Insomnia, and I really wanted coffee, but I try and do better every single day. Like, you just can't please people. Like, you really, really can't. That's why I just feel like if you're not on my level and you don't kind of understand that maybe sometimes I make mistakes, or I forget my metal straw or whatever, or the only straw that they had available was a plastic one, and then you start giving out to me for using plastic in general, like, I just don't have time for that. I try and do better in my own life. And someone was saying to me about fast fashion as well, not to be supported. Actually, I don't buy from places like Boohoo, in particular Boohoo, anymore, and I'm kind of just educating myself on the other places that are like that. Like, not everybody is up to speed where you may be in the world in whatever respects, like thinking that getting your nails done is not that important, or thinking that, you know, fast fashion is bad. And I understand it is, but like, give people a break and let them kind of catch up and educate themselves. And if they're not up to speed, maybe in the politest way possible, educate them. Like, there's no need to be rude. But anyway, that's what Nicole was kind of saying. Like, she was just saying, like, if you're not on my vibe and you don't have the same energy as me, I'm just blocking you. There is a nice way to tell someone, you know, to educate somebody without being an absolute bitch to them. There is a nice way to tell them like how they could improve in their life and make better choices. There are better ways to kind of comment to people. I just think that with comments, sometimes you just get caught up in whatever the person themselves is going through, and then they kind of leave a crap comment because of the bad day they're having or whatever's going on in their life. Then it rubs off on you, then you're in bad form, then you're taking it out on the people closest to you. I stopped doing that about 2 years ago, and I just block people that might not even be leaving a crap comment. They're just, I don't like the way they're coming across. I just don't want that on my channel, and I just block them and move on. And Nicole said she does the exact same thing, and it just felt real refreshing to know that other people block people for just not, you know, they just don't vibe with you, and you're just like, I don't want that. I'd rather only have like a very small amount of people watching me that kind of understand where I'm coming from and kind of get me, than people who don't understand me at all, and just every single time I upload something they have comments to make about it. Like, I see people who literally comment on every single video that I put up in a kind of negative way, and after maybe the 4th or 5th kind of comment, I'm like, this is not a person that I want to even be interacting with, and I just block them. I don't mean to sound harsh or like I'm dismissive of people, but I just don't want to be dealing with it. Like, somebody who questions every single thing you do, you don't have to answer to them. Just get rid of them off your page or off your YouTube channel or off your Instagram DMs or whatever it may be. Just get rid of them. They don't need to be part of your life. You don't need to be responding to them, and you definitely don't need to be dealing with whatever they're going through and bringing it into your own life. So just don't feel bad about it. Oh, it's gotten cold outside. I've decided I am going to, hopefully there's no animals around me here when I'm backing up, because I never see them. They like run behind the car, so you have to like keep an eye out and everything. But anyway, I'm gonna go to McDonald's on the off chance that the wraps are back. Yes. Their wraps are like my favorite wraps in the whole entire world. but they obviously have been gone during the pandemic. But I saw like a thing maybe about 3 weeks ago now, because I actually haven't had McDonald's. I've had McDonald's once since it's reopened, which is just not like me. I love McDonald's more than anything. It's like, actually I'll go this way. It's one of my favorite fast foods. I love a McDonald's. But I haven't had it really, like I said, I've had it once since the pandemic, and I had it with my sister last week. We got breakfast. But I haven't had the wraps because they haven't been in, and then I heard a couple of weeks ago that they were extending the menu. However, I don't know if that's my McDonald's, if that's gonna happen. Oh, that's great. Don't even yield. I love how cars just pull right out in front of you. Like, we're in a housing estate, there's kids everywhere. You can't just be doing things like that. Or dogs, cats, whatever. Anyway, they're not, so what, I'll make something at home. I had already kind of intended that, and then I just got it into my head. I was like, I'd love a McDonald's wrap. I'm probably driving here for no reason at all on my lunch break, but still, on the off chance they might have them. Chewie is to go to the vet at 4. Lucky him, he used to get his glands done. I'm sure he's gonna love us for that. Oh, I hate going in when he has to get it done, but now during the pandemic we can't go in anyway. But when you could go in, I used to hate it because I felt so sorry for him. He squeals like really bad when they do it. They're not hurting him or anything, it's just, I don't know. Obviously he squeals because they are hurting him, but it shouldn't hurt him. I don't know. I've gotten through an awful lot of work this morning, and I got a vlog edited, which I'm pretty happy with. I got the vlog kind of done last night, and then I had like the last couple of touches to do to it, so I just did it there before I headed out the door rather. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And I was adding old vlogs to my vlog playlist, because I used to have 2 channels. I don't know if you guys remember. I stopped doing the other channel, God, nearly 2 years ago now at this stage, but all my Vietnam vlogs on it, my China vlogs, my kind of like summers in Ireland vlogs and stuff. I have a lot of old vlogs on that, so I added them to the playlist on this channel, the channel that you're watching now. But I kind of miss having a vlog channel. However, if I had, and this was my whole argument back then, a vlog channel and a beauty channel, it just becomes like one is suffering. Whereas at least if I have one channel, then I always have something to put up, because I can either put up like a video, a beauty video, a vlog or whatever. And just at the moment, vlogging is way easier for me to do with work, because I don't have to sit down. Like, people probably think you just sit down and film the video, whatever the duration of the video is. Let's say it's a 15-minute video, that you just sit down for 15 minutes, excuse me. But it takes so long to set up. I know for me it does. Getting your microphone, everything working, making sure that sound checks, and making sure that everything's in focus. My camera is not autofocus. I never got a new camera because that camera worked so well. I was always afraid to get a new camera because I heard so many bad things from people, been like having to replace Canon cameras every 2 years when they were filming, whereas I've never replaced that, and I've had it since I started YouTube, maybe like a couple of years after that, maybe like when I started taking it a bit more serious. But I had the vlog channel and the main channel, and that was just back when I was able to run 2 channels, but just life gets in the way, and now I'm working more and different things. It was just not, I wasn't able to keep up with 2 channels, and I really didn't want one suffering and the other one like getting more, me being able to upload more content. So that's why I put everything here, but I put them all into a playlist just to have them all in the one place as well. Like, I know, random, but that's what I was doing and there, like when I was contemplating whether I should go to McDonald's or not, just to check. Isn't this just the worst? Like, it's such an unnecessary journey that I need to make, but I just have a hankering for a wrap. Oh lady, you crossing very strange place. People baffle me. She's crossing at a very dangerous spot when she could just walk up a little bit and cross the zebra crossing safely. And I don't understand people pulling out in front of other people. I don't understand people walking out onto the road. And I know in America they have jaywalking, where you can get fined for walking out in the street. I think it might be a case in Australia as well, I'm not certain. And I know in Australia you have to park the direction, like park on the road the direction the traffic is going. But if jaywalking was a thing here in Ireland, people would just not do it. Like, it is one of my pet peeves. I don't do it myself ever, because I just know what it feels like when you're driving. Same with pulling out in front of cars. I never ever would ever dream of pulling out of a car because I know the frustration of it. I just don't understand why people do it. I feel like most pedestrians that walk out in front of cars are not drivers, because if they were a driver, I feel like they wouldn't do that. Oh god, I forgot there's like a one-way system here in this place. Ugh. Anyway, my local McDonald's is not a drive-in, so I'm gonna have to get out and I need to find parking. Hopefully there's something around it. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hey guys, it's the next day. I'm so sorry I forgot to finish the vlog yesterday. My camera actually died when I was out driving, and then I just forgot to put a new battery in it, and work just got really busy last night. I didn't finish till about 8:30. So apologies for that. Sorry, I ran up the stairs, I'm out of breath. So that's why I didn't finish the vlog yesterday. But I'm gonna start a new vlog today because I think I had enough footage from yesterday. I didn't get the wraps in the end, they didn't have them in. And the guy in there was like, oh, I think they're coming in this week. So I don't know, they're probably gonna come back in tomorrow or the next day. Instead, I came home and made myself a pita pocket and had some soup. Hopefully the wraps will be in soon. I mean, I'm not like majorly missing out on having them, but you know when you just have like a craving for something, they're just what I'm craving at the moment. They have a reduced menu in McDonald's anyway, as it is. Like, they don't have like the coffees, the fraps, nothing like that. They just have like regular Americano, cappuccinos, lattes, the usual. But they don't have like, they didn't even have a toffee nut latte or anything. So I went in yesterday, I was like standing at the thing, and then I was like, oh, I'll just leave. And I felt really awkward, and the guy was like, you okay? And I was like, no, I'm just looking for the wraps. He's like, oh yeah, they're not in yet, but they should be in soon. He said, I reckon they're in this week. What a waste of a journey. Didn't have the wraps. And then I was like, oh, I'll go into Insomnia and get a nice coffee. And I was like, no, I have coffee at home in the fridge. I never actually drank that yesterday, so I'm gonna have that now for breakfast, or at breakfast. And I'm going to sit down and finish off work. It's mental busy today, and I'm taking tomorrow off because you guys know I'm getting this hair did. So I'm super excited for that. Anyway guys, thank you for watching today's vlog. Sorry it's a bit all over the place. I'll talk to you all in my next one. Mwah. Bye guys.